Hey guys, JWhisp here, and welcome to episode 5 of the Minecraft 1.17 Hardcore Survival Let's Play. Here we are, back in the world. We're making lots of really good progress. In the last episode here, we made this enchantment table, got some enchantments on our items, we went mining, we explored the nether, and we got some netherwort soul sand for some potions, and we also got these two horses using some saddles and some of this horse armor we found in dungeon chests. Now, you may notice that everything looks fine except for one thing. Our starter house is completely missing. A few episodes ago, I made a giant birch mansion. I have all my possessions, but the house is missing, and so before I start today's episode, I just need to give a quick explanation as to what happened. So basically, I was playing on Minecraft version 1.16.5, the latest version. I was using that to play on an SMP, and then after I was done playing, I went to go record in this hardcore world, and I accidentally loaded the hardcore world in 1.16.5. Now, I closed Minecraft before the world could complete loading, but it was too late. It already converted my old hardcore world to 1.16.4. And if you don't know, we are playing in the latest snapshot, 21W08B. And in this snapshot, you actually cannot load worlds of previous versions. And this is the hardcore world I was playing on, the last few episodes have been on, and I can no longer load it because of the version. I tried changing the version, I tried changing everything, and there was no way I could access the world, which was really unfortunate. So, I did the next best thing. I could have restarted and done an entirely... Whoa! That could have been the death of us. I could have started an entirely new hardcore world, but I figured that that was not a good route to take. I didn't really want to do that. It would have been smart for me to make backups of the world, especially since we're playing in an unstable snapshot version, but I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't think of it. So basically what I did was, I'm back in version 21W08B. I created a world with the same exact seed as the world we've been playing on. The seed is in the description, and I basically gave myself all of the important possessions I had. I had some sheep, I had some cows, I had an enchantment table, I had a bed, had the netherwort, we made a jukebox, we got 2 horses, we had some of these items, we had music discs, we had some copper, and yeah, I also gave myself my exact same armor, tools, and weapons. Same exact enchantments, same exact things. I didn't give myself anything extra. I didn't really, cheat per se, but obviously I pretty much put myself back to where we were before the world was corrupted. The only thing I didn't do is obviously recreate the starter house, because that took over an hour to make, and I wanted to be able to record a hardcore episode, and I didn't really have time for that. Of course, we have our nether portal, so it's pretty much as if nothing happened to this world, simply we don't have our starter house. And the zombie XP farm I could recreate, however, I don't really think I'll need it because we have some pretty good enchanted items, and we have pretty decent XP levels already. And so I figured, since we're pretty much out of a house, now might be a good time to work on a cave base. I want to make a giant cave base. Hopefully all of what I just explained made sense. If it doesn't make sense, let me know down in the comments below, and I can try to explain it further. But yeah, basically, I corrupted the old hardcore world, and I pretty much gave myself everything, and we're back to where we were before. But today's episode, we should get into. I want to do some mining to get ourselves some diamonds because we're still stuck with this iron and gold armor and tools and weapons, and I want to start getting some diamond stuff. We do have the diamond pickaxe still from last episode that we enchanted and got unbreaking to, but I'd like to get more. And then hopefully, while we're mining, we can find ourselves a nice big cave where we can start a cave base. This is 1.17, the Caves and Cliffs update, and so I think it's really fitting to work on a giant cave base. What I envision is not just one cave base, but a series of cave bases, almost like a giant underground village, making houses and huts in different areas, and I think overall, over time, we can make it look really cool. So let's get into today's episode. So, I have my trusty steed here, and I have some supplies, and I'm ready to go mining. I brought some wood just so, in case we need to craft anything, like I'll probably try to craft a new water bucket. Also, something I mentioned in the last episode, but I will start again for this episode, is I was asking for people to name my horses. So if you have name suggestions, let me know. Here we have the 2 horses. Obviously, the horses I had in the last episode were the same color. I gave myself the 2 horses again, but they aren't the same exact horses. I just found 2 random horses and tamed them. So if you have name suggestions for either of the horses, just let me know, you know, the color of the horse or what armor they're wearing, and give me a good name suggestion because I'm really curious. I want some name suggestions. Maybe I'll pick the most liked name, or, you know, just something like that, something similar. So I'm gonna head off with my trusty steed here and hopefully find a really big cave and a nice area to mine. We have to be really careful though, because fall damage is pretty insane, especially with some of the new cave generations, and how instead of just ravines, we have literal cracks in the earth now, as they're called, and they can lead down super deep. As we saw in 2 episodes ago, one took us from like Y level 80 to Y level like -20. Even if we had Feather Falling 4, I don't think we would survive that crash. But let's check around this area. I haven't really explored much of this. I haven't really been over here. Looks like we have these huge flower forests, which will actually be pretty nice to build with. I like using lots of flowers to build, but I'm gonna keep looking around. Hopefully we can find some cool things. Like, obviously there's a lot of these new giant underwater caves, which are pretty cool, but I want to find a nice cave that leads to a very deep area so that hopefully we can find ourselves lots and lots of diamonds. Well, I've been mining for a bit, and I didn't find anything really interesting until now. I've really just been going through small rocks, small caves, but I lit up this area, and it turns out that right over here, there seems to be a pretty large underground cave, as well as over here, there's even a bigger giant underground cave, and one of these might be a good candidate for one of the underground bases I want to build, or we can ultimately connect them. We could make a giant underground village, but I looked over this cliff, and just look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Some of these oh, that scared me so much. Oh gosh, these creepers are gonna be the death of me. Okay, I see this one though. We should be okay. Okay. Yeah, I looked over here and I was just stunned. I can't really tell really what's what. A lot of this is hard for me to see, not only because I'm colorblind, but because it's just really dark. I think that, you know, Mojang did a good job adding the glow lichen. I think it really does help really light up the area around here. However, I think they definitely need to add more stuff. Yeah, here's the glow lichen. I think they need to add ultimately a few more things to make some of these caves a little brighter. Even with me, I have my brightness, I'm pretty sure, right? I have my brightness, yeah, I have my brightness all the way up, and it's still pretty hard for me to see in some of these caves. Now, I know people can obviously bring torches and bring their own light sources and stuff like that to light up caves, but ultimately, it's just really hard to see in some of these caves. I mean, I know there's a lot of ores over here, but I wanna check out this really big cave. You know, obviously there's things like lava which help light up caves, but I'm sure in the future maybe they'll add more. Like, I think a good idea might be potential glowing ores. I think things like redstone and lapis could easily, you know, be glowing, maybe even diamond or emerald. Gold and iron doesn't really make sense for them to glow, I guess, but for the most part, I think we can still have some glowing ores, and it would make sense in the game. I don't think it would ruin the lore, you know, I don't think it would mess with Minecraft. Oh my gosh, look at this giant cave. I can't even see. I would need to light up this entire thing with torches, but let's look around. Hopefully, we can find some diamonds. As you can see, our Y level is definitely low enough for diamonds. Diamonds start to spawn at Y level 16 and end all the way at the bottom of the world, which is now Y level -64. I am going to need to use torches like crazy, though. It's so dark, it's very hard to see. Okay, I mean, I know redstone glows once you hit it, like once you touch it or walk on it. However, I think if redstone glowed permanently as well as lapis, it would make it a lot easier just to see in these caves. But I guess, I don't know, maybe that would be too much of a dead giveaway for where ore locations are. But still, some of these caves are just really dark, especially for me, who, you know, I'm a YouTuber. It really sucks because YouTube, when it compresses the video file and after you upload a video to YouTube, it makes the video a bit darker than it naturally was. So it makes it even harder for you guys to see it. Well, I've just been mining around, and nothing too interesting until I looked down and realized a few things. First off, there's a lot of redstone in these caves, which is great because I'm getting lots of XP, but I see some diamonds down there. I think that could potentially be one vein of diamonds right there, and then one also right there. I'm not sure though, but look at how many creepers are here. One blast from a creeper, and I'm dead. I would be dead. I'd be dead. I would be dead, and so I don't think that would be a good idea. But also, I did see some diamonds over here. I was just heading over here. Oh, really? Is that just one diamond? Come on. Okay, but we are going to definitely have to be very careful in these caves because one blast from a creeper and I could pretty much be dead. Some of those creepers, you know, that were blowing up before, that's alright because they were blowing up, you know, a little bit farther away from me, but I was even over here, and there's a creeper like hiding in the corner, and I had to run away. It's very scary. So if you're in these caves, especially if you're playing hardcore, be careful, because creepers do so much damage, it's not even funny. They don't even have to be right on top of you when they blow up, and you could die from it. But not only creepers do we have to worry about, there's also tons of skeletons, tons of zombies, tons of endermen in these caves. Oh, is that another? Okay. What's our Y level at? Y level -32. Maybe this is the Y level for diamonds. Oh. See, where did that zombie even come from? I was just walking in that direction, and there wasn't even a zombie. It just comes out of nowhere. Maybe they're spawning, like, right next to me, and I don't even know. Maybe some of the mob spawning is here, but caves are definitely dangerous, especially in hardcore. This is insane. Is this an underwater cave? Looks like it is. Some lapis over there. It's very hard for me to see. I'm sure you guys will spot some ores before I will, and I might miss some things. If I miss, you know, some ores, it's okay. You guys don't have to point it out in the comments. I'll probably just, you know, maybe I'll come back sometime, or I don't know. I should be okay. If I miss a few ores here and there, I'm really okay. But I feel like I need to constantly be looking behind me because, I don't know, maybe some of these zombies and creepers are already spawned in, and I just can't see them because these caves are so dark. So I definitely have to try to keep it as light as possible. Once we also get Optifine, that'll help with the lighting because we can simply hold a torch in our hands, and it'll make it a bit more bright. But, let's see. I'll check over here really fast. There's not too many ores. I want to go back to that big cave where we saw those potential veins of diamonds. I couldn't tell though. Those were really close to be 2 veins of diamonds. Maybe they were both veins of diamonds, but I don't know. Maybe they weren't. Can I turn up? Are my mob sounds are all the way up. Okay, I have my Minecraft pretty loud for me. I just want to make sure I can hear mobs, you know, before they come, because it's very scary. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be sprinting through these caves. Maybe I should just be walking. I don't know what the best idea is. It also kind of freaks me out because the sound of walking on this deep slate, occasionally there's like this weird little sound effect that sounds very similar to the sound effect of a creeper walking, and I just have PTSD. I used to stream my hardcore worlds a lot before I would record them, and I think I've had 7 or 8 hardcore worlds on YouTube total, and 5 or 6 of them have been deaths from creepers. One was a death from fall damage, one was a death, I think, in the end. I think I simply just fell off the end, but creepers are always the death of me. It's insane. Oh, looks like some of the achievements I've already gotten in this world were obviously reset when I had to create the new world, but it should be okay. It's very unfortunate that that happened. Once I loaded the world in the wrong version, I realized I messed up big time, and I was so mad. I know some people might be annoyed that this is what I did. Some people might consider it cheating. I don't really consider it cheating because I'm pretty much... Oh, it's diamonds. Okay. I'm pretty much exactly back to the same exact point I was before. I just thought it was the best and most fair solution I could come up with. Oh, more diamonds. Okay. Looks like in some of the deep slate, diamonds don't just spawn in veins, but maybe we'll spawn like one there, one there. You know, very sporadic, things like that. Okay. I'm trying my best to use my sword here. Looks like there's also tons of gold and iron in these caves, so if you want to get rich, man, these caves are it. I probably won't mine every single piece of gold and iron, that's why I'm walking past some. I'll gather a little bit of it, but for the most part, I'm really just looking for diamonds. I don't need all this gold. Gold is valuable, I guess, for golden apples, but especially the iron, I really don't need all of it. Okay, there's a lot of skeletons over there. Let's skip it for now. I'll grab some of this gold, but I'm really just looking for the diamonds. As you can see, we already have a pretty decent amount of both. So let's hop up here really fast, grab these diamonds. Is this just one diamond here? Okay, one diamond here, but there's another one right here in this pillar. This is insane. Look at all these diamonds, and we only have 4 so far. No big veins of diamonds, but there were those big veins of diamonds we saw before. I don't even know if this is the same cave that we saw before, or it's a different one. Some of these caves are so massive, I can't even tell what's going on. But a lot of these places, oh my gosh, look at this, would definitely be good candidates for the cave base I want to make. I think it would definitely be good. We could definitely fit houses in a cave this size. We could fit farms. We could fit villagers. We could fit blacksmiths. All that amazing stuff. So let's stay close here. Let's stay near the water just in case there is a creeper explosion. The water will sort of mitigate some of the damage. Yeah, this is an entirely different cave. So let's sort of route back to where we were before. This is a giant underwater cave, and I don't really have any water breathing potions or anything on my helmet to help with that. So I'm going to go back, and hopefully we can go back to those veins of diamonds without dying from creepers. There were a lot of creepers, but I think if we play it safe, I think... Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. I think if we fight safe, we can hopefully keep ourselves safe. Okay. Let's let them two fight it out. I'll take care of the creeper. Shield really helps mitigate the damage from that. Okay. Skeleton time. Okay, we got him, we got him. Let's keep this area lit up. We have to... I want to light this area up super well. Not just so I can see, but also just to prevent mobs from spawning in the future. Okay, where did I come from previously? Did I come from up here? Yes, I came from over here. So we were in an entirely different cave. These underground cave systems are just absolutely massive. We're going to need to figure out a better lighting system, though, than just spamming torches everywhere. Because I'm going through torches crazy, crazy fast. But, I mean, you know, hey, it works. But once we get some glowstone might be the answer. They'll cover the roofs with glowstone, things like that. Get a lot of lanterns too. I think lanterns will really fit this underground aesthetic. I think it'll look really cool. And obviously, cave generation is still subject to change, and I'm sure they'll do some things to help make caves maybe a little bit brighter. I know Mojang intentionally wants caves to be darker and scarier and, you know, seem like they're more of a threat than they were previously, which I totally get. But honestly, it's just hard to see. It's more of, you know, an annoyance than scary necessarily, and also it really sucks that I cannot see half these mobs spawning. Or maybe they can make it away, like, because I know if they make the caves too bright, obviously then mobs won't spawn, which kind of ruins the point of underground caves. But I mean, maybe they can make it so that there's still slight light levels, but just, you know, mobs can still spawn there. Okay, I see that creeper right there. I'm gonna be careful. There's also a skeleton right over there, so I'm gonna jump. Oh, is he swimming up? What? Creepers can swim now? Okay. I don't want to jump down there because I don't want him to blow up on me. But let's try to take care of him and light up a big area around us so we can see what's going on and play it safe. Okay, I killed him before. Okay, let's light up this cave as much as I can. The more light I have, the less mobs will spawn and the safer I am. We can take care of this skeleton really fast. Okay, he's down. He's down and out. Look at all these mobs. There's just so many everywhere. Why are the skeletons so fast? Whew. Okay, let's start lighting up this cave. The less darkness, the better. Check behind me before I mine, just to make sure there's no creepers. Ooh, okay, more than one diamond this time. 2, 3. Okay. I mean, hey, I'll go for it. We have 7 so far. That's a pretty good start. I just want enough diamonds, I think, after this trip to at least make ourselves... We already have a pickaxe. At least make ourselves a diamond sword, and then maybe a couple pieces of armor, like at least a chest plate, something like that. Just, you know, some pretty basic stuff I think would be good. Even though I'm running out of torches really quickly, I'm fine with that. I really want to keep this area really well lit. I want it to be really safe. I don't want mobs spawning all over the place, because there's already enough mobs down here. I have to be careful, because even if I have this entire bottom, like, layer lit up, some of the mobs might still spawn on some of these walls and whatnot, which definitely would not be good. So I have to keep this very well lit. Oh, looks like this is right next to one of these underwater caves. That's why there's so much water. Okay, come on, skeleton. But yeah, the shield and the sword are going to be really important to us in hardcore. The sword will help us take down mobs faster, and the shield will help keep us protected. So I'll try to work on that soon. I might also decorate my shield for once. Maybe put a banner or something on it. I don't typically do that with shields just because I don't use shields too often in Minecraft. But, I mean, hey, it might be nice. We can get a custom JWhisp flag going or something like that. Let's see, though. Let's keep this lit up. I see so many creepers. I'm just going to ignore them for now, get this area lit up before I start working on fighting some of these mobs. They can follow me and sort of lump up if they want to fight. Okay, let's take them out one creeper at a time. I know I'm just sprinting through here, but the faster I move, the less likely I am to get hit, so that's alright. We can use the zombie as a shield from this skeleton. Okay. Skeletons do so much damage in hardcore. I don't know who let them do this much damage. This is insane. Okay. We're doing better. We have this area pretty well lit up. We could still use a bit more lighting because I see some of these creepers are still spawning. Maybe a giant underground cave base isn't the move, especially in hardcore. Maybe it'll be fine in survival, but I don't know. I'm sure I can get a cave, you know, pretty well lit up. I'm sure I could spend a live stream or just some time off camera. Ooh, diamonds right there. You know, lighting up an entire cave just to make sure that mobs aren't spawning and stuff like that. Oh, this is a pretty big diamond vein. Look at this. Okay. How many was that? Oh, we have 12 now. Okay. Who knows? We might even get enough by the end of this to have a full set of diamond armor. I mean, we're doing pretty good lighting up this area. It's still pretty dark, but we could definitely be doing better. Maybe I'll spend some time, like I said, off camera or on stream working on lighting an area like this up, because I actually really like this cave. I think this could be a great potential area for an underground cave base. I just didn't anticipate that there was going to be so many mobs. And also, man, this is a great area for mining. I mean, we're at Y level negative 53, which is almost the bottom of the world. And we're getting so many diamonds. We have 22 already. And this is just one cave. Now, granted, it's a big cave, but still, look at this. So I think a good plan would be to just light up this entire area. Let me take a screenshot of my coordinates just so I know where we are. Light up this entire area and make a cave base here. I think what we could do is start to flatten out some of these really rocky and rough areas, and then from there start to make things. Instead of trying to make this big cave just one base, we can make some underground builds. For example, like making a house underground, making a village underground, making farms underground. All that stuff I think would be really cool. Let's see, also maybe terraforming some of the underground to look like the above ground, adding some grass, adding some trees, stuff like that. I think it would be really pretty and honestly look really cool. Okay, yeah, there's still lots of mobs spawning. Like I said, even though the ground's lit up, the walls aren't super lit up. So I'll keep lighting this up, just jumping around to try to be careful. But I think for the most part, that's it for this cave. We have this cave saved. I'm gonna probably head out now, but yeah, I don't know, I think that was pretty successful. We have 22 diamonds. That's almost enough for a full set of diamond armor. I could keep mining until I have enough for a full set, but I'd rather play it safe here because I don't even know what's going on. Let's just try to make our way back up to the overworld. Maybe I'll actually ride up this giant waterfall. This might be the move. This might be the safest route, honestly, just to get away from all those skeletons. But I'm almost out of diamonds. Or not out of diamonds. I'm almost out of torches. And so I want to play it safe and get out of here. Okay, I'm going to swim away from all those mobs. Let's just try to make our way back up to the overworld. Hopefully without dying. Okay, that wasn't too bad. For the most part, I was able to just sort of follow paths straight up to the overworld. I really didn't have to do any more mining, which is good. But we ended up with 22 diamonds, which I think is a pretty successful mining trip, if I do say so. So let's do this. Let's first, obviously, make the chest plate. After that, let's work on making the sword, because I do want a diamond sword first thing, just to keep us protected. And then what can we do? We can make some pants. Okay, perfect. This actually works out perfectly. We can make some pants and a helmet, and then for my boots, I'll probably just make some gold boots. That way, you know, we can just use them for the nether. Usually, you want one piece of gold armor whenever you're in the nether, just because piglins won't attack you if you have gold, and you want to make it boots because boots have the least armor value. So let's just do some simple. Actually, we could probably get some level 30 enchantments if we wanted to. Let's see. Any of this prot 4, because we do have over 30 levels of XP from all that mining. Let's see. This all looks like it's protection 3. What would be our best bet here? Sharpness 3 is pretty good, so I'll go for it. All right, just sharpness 3. And then maybe some like simple level 1 enchantments on the rest of the diamond armor. Actually, we're so close to level 30. It might be, I don't know, it might be more worth it just to do some level 30 enchantments. I could probably just fart around here and kill mobs, do some more mining. But it looks like that after today, the best mining method might just be finding caves and caving. No more strip mining, no more using subtitles. I think purely just looking in those giant caves is going to be one of the best mining methods for 1.17 caves and cliffs. Obviously, the only downside is there are so many mobs all over the place trying to kill you. Now, if you're in an easy or normal survival world, you'll be okay. Even if you're playing it hard, if you die, you can just go back and find your stuff. But if you're in hardcore, you definitely should be careful. I think I'm gonna stay away from those big caves for the most part, just until I know I have really good armor. I might even go as far as to get blast protection on some of my armor to really save me from those creeper blasts, because those things are deadly, especially even if it's a supercharged creeper. There's nothing to save you from that, but it'll at least help a little bit. Definitely feather falling on the boots, definitely maybe blast protection on the pants or chest plate. I think that would be really useful. against these creepers, but I'll also keep my shield in hand all the time, as well as a totem of undying as soon as we can get one. That's probably the best bet. Let's see, respiration, protection 3. If this is giving me thorns 2, it might give me protection. Oh, okay. Well, let's see, blast protection 4, that's just what I was talking about. Unbreaking 3, thorns 2. I'll keep it on for now. I guess that's pretty good. Not the best enchantments I could have gotten, but it's alright. I think for the helmet and leggings, I'll probably just work on enchanting those off camera. I'll get to level 30, do some level 30 enchantments, and see what I can get. But anyways, guys, that is all for this episode. I really hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. It really does help me out, and I really do appreciate it, especially after all the hassle I had to go through for this episode. Again, it's really unfortunate what happened. I tried to explain it the best in the beginning of the video. Hopefully it all made sense, and hopefully people aren't too mad at me. But I thought, again, this was the best and most fair option, and I really didn't want to start a new world since we're only on episode 5. It's not like I died, you know what I mean? It's just, I had to do what I had to do. It was a mistake. I loaded the world in the wrong version, and this was the best solution. But, of course, if you enjoyed all that good stuff, I really hope you did enjoy. I'm having a lot of fun with this series. I'm really enjoying hardcore, and I'm really enjoying 1.17 Caves and Cliffs. I think it's an awesome update, and I think it's definitely going to add a lot of really cool stuff to Minecraft that's hopefully going to bring a lot of new players to the game, and potentially bring old players back to the game. But, that's all for this episode. This is JWhisp, and I will see you guys all in the next one.